Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Missouri ready to kick off and get us underway.
Mike. What you like?
Gonna run it. It's Morris. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Right back to the well. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving.
Here we go.
Jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically.
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. The 30.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's Simmons to throw. Good timing on the quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Quarterback keeper.
Come on.
Nice job there to limit the running room and then get him out of bounds after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish. Doing a good job getting to the quarterback. And make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive. You got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes.
Another injury.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Simmons. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Touchdown, Tigers, and they strike first.
We good.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Simmons.
That was foolish.
Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Got that mistake out the way. It's locked in, fellas.
And he's going to bring this one out.
Lock in, fellas.
He gets a block. Got a little room.
Lock in, fellas.
He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space.
That's my first kickoff in 27.
What to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets.
Kick return.
By the nation.
And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6.
Bro, I got
wide open downfield. He's loose down the middle. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
What is this with this?
Nice to have that guy that you can find.
Why did
you
you
make all that damage after the catch? And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention.
They got fixed that on the update. No way I'm coming out.
They stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Might be calling a hot route. Flagway wants to throw. Thrust that arm out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. That's caught. It's Livingston. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I meant to hold it. What are we doing? What are we doing?
On their punt team.
What are
They'll
we
have
doing?
to punt for the first time this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
No way.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. Intercepted. That total goes to 16. Touchdown Baylor. And they turn it into a defensive
Lock in, fellas. Come on.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Whoa, where my TV at?
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has all the makings of a high-scoring game. They've got it back trailing 14-13. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. Intercepted.
Good defense, fellas.
Can swing momentum.
Now
He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll go back to work on offense. It's Morris. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Flagway. Here's a hit. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't. Okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
I'm going to start trying that timing-based catching because he can catch that.
And you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Lets it fly.
Oh, you catch that one, though. And make it make sense. I take it, but damn.
Much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bear.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out from deep in his own end zone. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone. They've got horrible field position at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. From the gun, give to Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Ew. You let that get off?
Across the 20, they'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the field. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets us.
We just gonna throw prayers all game long. Oh, Jesus.
The give to Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Throwing Simmons. Setting up the screen. Turning it on.
Is that on me?
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
That's on me.
The 18 unit on the field.
You got way too many points in this game. Come on.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
What are you doing, fellas?
They cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
What are we doing? Defense is tripping right now.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Takes a handoff. It's Morris. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's
sloppy first quarter, fellas. Sloppy first quarter from us. Clean it up. Clean it up. Inexcusable, fellas.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. to the right. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Inexcusable
And that
how
run
y'all
really didn't go
playing.
anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The Bears will send out the punt unit.
I don't know why you're right on 3rd down. That's twice I've done that. What am I doing? When do I do that?
Catches it at the 15. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
I gotta chill out. Because why are we running the ball on 3rd down?
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now, I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the left. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now...
And it's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Oh, get one finally.
Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You've got to have better ball
Had to get
security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad play at a bad time.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Here's Lagway to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Finds a man on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Playing real
My
sloppy,
Jimmy's better than your
fellas.
Joe.
They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Got a little grass.
Why would you run back?
Explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Throwing, Lagway. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Touchdown Bears! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is a guy they're going to target.
I should have took his under fantasy. I knew he was going to go under. Damn it. That's all I need. We're not getting past the 5th inning on the game. I mean, on the Phillies. Yeah, bomb. I don't know why they have him pitching tonight.
Likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
How is he wide open?
And nobody's close. Running free. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take
Ran a
it
cover
in.
3. How's he open?
Tigers.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point.
Sloppy ass first half, I tell you that. Dude, what are we doing on defense?
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Flagway wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And as he throws.
I was wide open and he fucking got hit.
Turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got
as soon as he turned that corner, he was wide open. God
time left in the
damn it.
half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a give to Hardy. There's a little room there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll run it with Hardy. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
I got 34 points in the first half, and this guy.
It was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Morris. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. They go play action with Lagway. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. Push down for the tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Makes the grab down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Gets the back moving. Quarterback making checks. 4th down, Lagway. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Again, it's Lagway. Over the middle, it's Smith. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Lagway. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. This one's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock and reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Lagway to the air again. Right on the money. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here's Lagway to pass. Looking to the end zone.
Let's go!
Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 22 team, the Texas State Bobcats.
Coming out with it, it's Edwards. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety. He was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. Jumped on top of the pile.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Simmons going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. That's
We are playing like straight shit.
16 on the year.
There ain't no way.
Been a weapon, man.
We are struggling this bad.
Have a guy that can run in a touchdown, can catch 2. You can deploy him anywhere on the field. He's dangerous, and this defense, they better get locked in, man. Wherever he's at,
well, ain't no way we losing the game.
Running it, all eyes need to be
no
on
way.
him.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown.
What
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They feed him again. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Back to my game.
Big time play by the
Nobody
defense.
bought.
He'll lose 4.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Throwing, Lagway. Under fire.
Oh.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball
Dude's
comes
wide
loose,
open underneath,
and I
not
gotta
through
go
over the top.
through that guy,
Like, what
use
am I
my
doing
shoulder
for?
pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
Runs through a man. He might have space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bears are flying down the field. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in.
Wow.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the offense goes at it again. He's already got 5 catches, Jesse. So this quarterback, he looks like he's locking in on this guy. And the defense, I think they kind of got a clue and made a big play.
You're absolutely right, David. As a quarterback, you got to be careful you don't predetermine who you're going to throw to. This guy's been uncoverable so far. So I get it. You want to get him more touches, but you have to let the coverage dictate who gets the football. Give the defender credit that time. He knew where the ball was going. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay for it, taking it all the way to the house.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. There he goes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. There's a crease. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And when your offensive line can balls like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
Whoa, that is not the play.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
That's supposed to be a
I really like this QB running
handoff.
Because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That's the wrong button. I didn't mean to hit X.
For the 4th time today. And
Fuck, I didn't mean to hit
down
X.
after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings.
I play like
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Throwing Simmons. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's in for 25. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Fires to the wideout. Open on the left side is Smith. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Runs through, man. He might have some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Have yourself himself a dang young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right now. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Makes it past the marker.
In a 1-possession game, really?
First down, and they stop him at the 28.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards that's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football like it makes.
Could be an alley. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Hardy. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. They get him stopped at the 26, but
It's a tough spot for a guy because the other base low with a man on 3rd. You can't throw the ball in the dirt because there's a potential for pass ball. You can't split the play with a slider because he could have used
he picks up 5 yards.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout.
Terrible
Tight ball
fucking
game
loss.
here, and this
I swear.
offense will try to milk the clock.
Oh, terrible loss.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. From the gun, give to Hardy.
Like I just saw that play coming and still didn't get it.
Maybe some headed to the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the...
Oh,
You finally got me. Whoa.
Wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Ah! That's terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Terrible.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lagway wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. DJ Lagway to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
There's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Fourth down, Lagway. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Oh, man.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it.
Need a ball, game over.
Now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
That's a terrible loss.
They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Run inside. It's Hardy. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hardy again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.